really well. Havertz is running through, but Broggins's out of this goal!
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Broggins's out of this goal!
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Broggins's out of this goal!
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Broggins's out of this goal!
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Broggins's out of this goal!
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
Welcome back, people. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another live show. It's been a weekend of football. It's been a lovely weekend of football. Just finished watching that Man U game. Lots of good stuff happening this weekend. Arsenal back at it again. Don't know where that club is heading. Getting nicked off this weekend by Newcastle. Getting nicked off this weekend by Newcastle. That was the lovely Arsenal. So it's safe to say that they won't be winning the league. They tried. I think they peaked early. Last season, they were better than they were supposed to be that quickly. And I think the effect is just coming back to them now. Liverpool, we saw Liverpool playing a brilliant game this weekend. Very solid game. Slot is just getting the job done right now for Liverpool. Slot is just getting the job done. Big up yourself, Avis. Yo, Jordan, big up yourself. Lots to talk about. Leon Bailey. Aston Villa really needed Leon Bailey today. I'm not going to lie, bro. I don't know. Are they saving Leon Bailey for the Champions League? Or what's happening at Aston Villa? I see Leon Bailey is just a game changer. When Leon Bailey comes on the park, immediately Aston Villa came alive. So I don't know. Is he fully fit? Is it that they're saving him for Champions League football? However, we hope that Leon Bailey gets back out there soon. One of the things, though, that we want Leon Bailey to also recognize, I don't know what the correlation or the statistics, but every time Leon Bailey played international break, he always played well going back to his club. Maybe we see that he doesn't give us that wow performance that we want to see as Jamaican fans. However, maybe it's helping other parts of his game when he goes back to club, because he was firing last season a bit more as well. Big up yourself, Kevin Facey. And a few injury reports. I know Demarai Gray I don't know if Demarai Gray is supposed to be here, right? Is he gonna make it? And the USA versus Jamaica. That's a game that's creeping up. People, remember to hit the like button on the video, all right? Remember to hit the like button on the video. So that's a big game that's really keeping up because we know the United States is a team that's going to be a bit challenging, and Jamaica will have to get that over the line. It's They've been the rivals forever. Can we beat them? Can we get it off? That's going to be the thing. But this weekend, as we talked about Premier League this weekend, Arsenal, they lost to Newcastle, secured a narrow defeat, a narrow win over this Arsenal team with an early goal there. Listen, I had a voice note the other day that I sent to my friend. I was like, I sent it even to different people. I was like, bro, to win the Premier League, you have to beat Bournemouth. I always say that Bournemouth is that team that I've seen from last season that will trip up a lot of big teams. I said that last week on the show. When teams like Bournemouth, mid-table teams, you kind of run into those teams. Manchester City vulnerable, injuries, takedown. Bournemouth. They handed City their first. This is their first defeat in about 11 months with this goal. Tottenham was another good one this weekend as well. Aston Villa, Rodgers hitting the board early. Tottenham coming back into that game. Risky football that they're playing there at Tottenham, but this is the moment it works. This is where I always go for attacking football, right? When you're down in games, you got to be able to turn it on. We look at Chelsea today. Chelsea, a lot of bettors probably, put the odds on Chelsea going into this game based on Chelsea's last performance or their last few performances. However, Chelsea has become more disciplined defensively. Still think that they need more than Cole Palmer. Don't think Jackson is the guy. I think he's missing something. Like today, he was lost in that game. The Man U striker Highland, the young Danish kid, he had a really good hold-up game today. Bullish. He has ways to go. Ten Hag wasn't really playing that. I think that game was deservingly a draw today with Manchester United. I think that was a draw game. The penalty can be a bit. You got the penalty, but it was a bit soft, some would say. And Manchester United, Ruud van Nistelrooy pull off that draw in that one. But Arsenal, don't see them recovering, though. Liverpool has been solid, creeping. Liverpool is that creeper club this season in the Premier League. It's like, don't look at us. We're not really here. We're not really playing, but we're winning all our games. That's what Liverpool is doing. They're winning all their games. They're not just sitting around and just basically playing with others. So that's what Liverpool is doing, basically. They're winning all their games, and so they are up there. Man City. Everybody was asking that question. When was it coming? When was Man City going to lose that game? Pep Guardiola, their last game before that, he said they only had 13 players available. I know a lot of teams, probably Bournemouth, probably heard that and said, oh, we got to get this win. Really good game of football. So this weekend was a mixed bag. Teams drew games. Ipswich, I think, drew their game with Leicester. They're a mid-table. They're the bottom of the table, actually. I think Ipswich and I think Crystal Palace might be above, but Southampton and I don't remember which one of those clubs is in the. I don't know who's in the final spot. Yes, and West Ham United, Everton, or West Ham, Mikel Antonio, they lost that game. They got a thrashing this weekend. I thought that game was set up for West Ham to lose those kind of games. West Ham is a good team. After the head coach moved on from West Ham, everybody knows it's going to be a little bit more risky. City not winning anything that year. A lot of people just want Manchester City to lose, actually. Manchester City is like the Chicago Bulls, the LA Lakers, like the New York Yankees. Like people just want them to lose, the New England Patriots. But those teams always find a way to come back when it's their time. Everybody know Tom Brady, when Tom Brady was like the best. Um, they had this guy from the New York Yankees that like he's really good at baseball. I don't remember that guy the name. One Spanish youth. Yeah. Um, so those guys. Then you have the Kobe Bryants, the LeBron James. City living in everyone's head for free. Well, they have to live in everyone's head for free. They're the reigning champions, and it's Pep Guardiola at the helm. Everybody know what Pep Guardiola is capable of. Really good head coach. Really transformed the English Premier League. Introduced his style and his vision and his idea of how football should be played, and put players out there consistently to pull that off. It's really good. So Pep Guardiola will probably go down. I think Pep Guardiola will go down maybe as the greatest football coach of all times. No, you think? Or the greatest club football coach of all time? He has to win it with Spain. Pep Guardiola has to take over Spain after this. Maybe not this World Cup, but he needs to win it. He has to win it. Him and Jose Mourinho, they have to win a World Cup for me to say they're the greatest. Like, yeah, we'll say the Pep Guardiolas, but I think if he could do it in club and do it in country, that would be great. But I don't know if there's too many head coaches that does that. People, this is the part of the show where remember to hit the like button. Big up yourself, Float Management. Big up yourself, Issa Allen and Action Entertainment. Big up yourself, my boss. City. There's a JT. City's living in everybody's head. One. Big up yourself, Sherman Scott. Yeah, so everybody, I don't know if you probably watched the games. The last game I really watched was the Manchester United game. Just wanted to see how that game would have penciled out, the Manchester United game. So that was a good game. Wanted to see how Manchester United would play. But yeah, we're gonna move on from that, but we still stick a little bit on. Yeah. All right. Cool. Jesus Christ, we have a different boss and other people. Yeah. So people, we just want to touch on uh Leon Bailey here. Saw Leon Bailey coming off the bench for Aston Villa, and I think they're really missing the player. Let's see if Leon Bailey is he gonna take the international call up for Jamaica this window. I think he might needs to. I think we have everybody has basically moved on from whatever they think it is, and they basically wants to just get on with the business. All right. I think everybody wants to do that. You can see where players are getting a lot of injuries as of late. Siobhan, Amari Bell, people. It's a good look. Amari Bell is back. Amari Bell is back. I think he played 90 minutes against, I think he was playing against West Brom. West Brom and Devontae Cole. They played, I think, Friday night in that game. And Amari Bell played a full 90 minutes. A lot of people weren't very secured. They're not very secured feeling about Greg Lay. Yeah, everybody knows that Greg Lay is a talent, but can he really pull it off? There's moments. Well, some would say Greg Lay scored a goal, and one of the players took the goal from Greg Lay. But Greg Lay is a solid depth chart player, similar in what they're doing with him at his club right now at Oxford United. Been checking on Oxford United in the championship. Greg Lee is not really playing much football there. However, we know Greg Lee is a player who tends to be very sharp, tends to be very engaged in the game. Not always the most composed player on the ball, Greg Lee, but he's going to put in a shift. It's a player who has an engine going up and down the park. Big up yourself, Conrad Shakir. Holgate as well. Mesa Holgate as well picked up another 90 minutes, I think, or the first 90 minutes in about 90 years. He has just picked that up recently for West Brom in that same game with Amari Bell. So that's see some players there getting back to football shape. And of course, Ravel Morrison potentially making a return to this Reggae Boy squad. That's going to be another big one. He's playing. Joe Rowe is a proper baller. I wonder if they want to come and play for us. Mason Holgate played for West Brom. Yes, Mason Holgate, Devontae Cole played for West Brom. Kahim Dixon was on the bench as well for Charlton Athletic this weekend. However, didn't get the. I don't think he got on the field. I was checking the game, just off and on the game up to the 70th minute around there, and I wasn't really coming on, and I just turned that one off. So Lay scored against the USA. Greg Lay always performs for Jamaica, but I have to think a little bit about the hold up of that left side when it comes on to Greg Lay. There's a little problem area there where he always gets caught out of position if you look at it on tape, if you go back and watch the game. Because sometimes, people, you have to remember this. When you're watching the football game in high speed mode, right? You're not really just zoomed in on every mistake a player makes. This is why it's important sometimes to go back over and watch some of the games and look for yourself. You will see that Gregory, there is a little area there, and that's where Amari Bell is more solid in that sense. But Greg Lee can give you a press higher up the park and does have that recovery speed. Greg Lee does have that recovery speed. And also for that right back position, that's going to be another area that's really been dicey for Jamaica. We thought they solved it. It was solved and it wasn't solved. Don't know what really happened. Tavon Grid, Dexter Lambekisa. I will let you know my 23-man squad as I go along. I'm just taking out a few players from the last window for Jamaica, and that's my 23-man squad. Kevin Lambert is out for me this window. Shamar Nicholson comes back in for a Romario Williams. For the most, there's a toss-up here. Bobby Reed comes back in for Jashawn Anglin. I think Ravel Morrison comes in for either Tyreek McGee, Kara Anderson, or Akaim Dixon. He comes back in for one of those three players, or four. I call it this. These are the players on a type of bubble, and Norman Campbell. So there's four players on the bubble right now. We might lose one of those players potentially this window in a Norman Campbell. Is it in a Norman Campbell? Who else we got? Norman Campbell, Tyreek McGee, Kara Anderson, and who else? I definitely had it here. Oh, I'm frightened. I'm frightened. Oh, yo, Jada. All right. Boom. Yeah, frightened. So so that didn't help him and keep it right. Most of the people don't understand the importance of playing for one of the country than go back to the club. Yeah, I think that's another thing there. So there's four players there on the bubble for me. Those are the four players. We know Jashawn Anglin and Kevin Lambert are two automatic players who are gonna be back out. Norman and Romario Williams, and then you have Shamar Nicholson, Leon Bailey coming back in, Bobby Reed, and you need to bring back a Dishard Bernard. So somebody else is gonna have to be out of the squad. It's gonna come down between Kara Anderson, Kahim Dixon, Tyreek McGee, and Norman Campbell. That's what it's gonna come down to. That's where the mixture of all this is. Basically, I don't know if we're gonna see any mix. And hey, if you, well, Amari Bell will come back for John Bell. What's going on? Just be a Bell, just Bell. Look at the Bell, them lock off the left hand side, right? You get me? Look at the Bell, them lock off the left hand side. So that's basically the squad, people. I don't necessarily. I don't necessarily have to name an entire 23-man squad because it's like we know the players that are staying in: Damian Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, Joel Latibeaudiere, Mason Holgate, potentially a Dexter, Greg Lee, Bobby Reed, Casey Palmer. Question sign there for the Mario Gray. People, remember to hit the like button. Big up yourself, determined. Big up yourself. Premier 7. Premier 7 in the building. Remember to hit the like button on the video, guys. It's at the right-hand corner of the video. Very important. Just remember to hit the like button. Really appreciate that. This episode, Sherman Scott. Let them know, hit the like button, please, and thanks. No, so as we move on, say I hope to see Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey coming back into this team, and this is where why I'm hoping to see Leon Bailey back into this team now is also the fact that Jamaica will be entering this game with a new head coach. If it was just Hal Grimson and Bailey have to come, or it wouldn't really, to me, I wouldn't be. I want to see how this coach uses a Leon Bailey. I want to see how the coach uses Leon Bailey. Very, very important. Need to see how this coach uses Leon Bailey. So very, very important there. Just have to check the score here. All right, cool. Campbell just need playing time. Yeah, I think Campbell just need playing time. Campbell just need playing time. Campbell just needs some playing time. I think he's gonna be very unlucky. He's gonna be very unlucky. He might even end up getting dropped at some point, and he's not playing. And it's not because he didn't represent Jamaica well. He's not playing. Leon still don't look right. I hope he gets better. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If Leon Bailey comes back, the coach has to know how to use Leon Bailey. It can't be a thing where Leon Bailey just comes back and we just throw him out there for 90 minutes. I think you check his temperature, get to find out how they're using him at his club, why they're using him like that at his club. Is his hamstring fully healed, or is he going 75% on it? And you use him in that way. There doesn't have to be all this pressure on the player saying, okay, Leon Bailey is coming back in. Leon Bailey is now coming back in. So it doesn't have to be like that, where it's all this pressure. I think you're going to see a different player, ones who will be more mature. Leon still has to be a sub for us. Yeah. I think we're going to see a different player, says Premier 7, who will be more mature, focused. Bailey come back next year. Him not ready. Oh, come on, bro. We're not even going to do that. We're not even going to do the Bailey come back next year and hold up any traffic. Leon Bailey comes back, bro. Leon Bailey comes back as soon as he needs to come back. Would you start an injured Leon Bailey or fully fit? Listen, all right. This is why I even said, Avis, that I wouldn't drop this guy here, Norman Campbell, for this game. And the reason why I wouldn't drop Norman Campbell for this game is you need high intensity players. Though when you look at the United States team, is that Balogun is out, but they're nothing other than, I think Timothy Way and them guy there, Musa, and they probably playing well, but bro, there's nothing there other than what they've been showing us. I think this coach has a really good chance to stick it to them. But they have to get the combination right. Do we force a Damari Gray out there at 50% and a Leon Bailey at 50% out there just to have them on the field? I'm not really sure about that. I'm not really sure about that. I don't think you just put Leon Bailey and Damari Gray out there where Damari Gray is 50%, Bailey is 50%. Norman Campbell was firing for his club. Then the coach started benching him. That's ridiculous. Norman, I'm watching Norman Campbell here, even when Norman, like not live, but on the thing. If Norman Campbell not scoring a game, him hit the post or him do something, he might do something each game. That's something I could guarantee you that Norman Campbell is that kind of player. If we get a good, comfortable lead in the first half, then I wouldn't push Bailey for the whole match. Okay. Yeah. You say I wouldn't push Bailey for the whole match. I wouldn't push Bailey for the whole match either. Because I just believe that he's the kind of player where you want to get the full, get Bailey at full speed. If you get Bailey at full speed, you know, say Jamaica, at least if you get him for 20, 30, 30 minutes, 40 minutes in the game, you already know what you're going to do. Yeah, so it is that kind of player, and we want to have him back. We want to have him back very, very quickly because a lot of wrong bang did go on with Leon Bailey. A lot of wrong bang did go on. Okay. Yeah, a lot of wrong bang did go on with Leon Bailey and the JFF, and now we just have to get it sorted out. We just have to get it sorted out and get him back into the team swiftly. And there's a second leg to come. No, Jamaica tends to play better away from home, right? Jamaica tends to play better away from home. If Jamaica losing a 2-1 to United States in Jamaica, I'm okay with that. To be honest with you, I still think we can go there and beat them, even though they would have like a 2-goal. They would go have a 2-goal advantage over. All right. We actually need to win our draw, bro. Yeah, we can't. We don't want to go. Would I leave a love to go to the United States after beating them the first game on that rugged field down there? Beating them, and they just have to attack us when they're there, and we catch them on the counter attack. I think we have to catch them on the counter attack. That's how we hold them up, catch them on the counter attack, find ways to exploit them. And I think a lot of the ways we're gonna find to exploit the United States is actually gonna come in the game. It's not just gonna be through planning. I think the coach is gonna see what they're trying to do. Because the United States team that played Jamaica was a different head coach as well. So this new head coach obviously has his way of how he wants to play. So Jamaica can't just approach it and say, look on the United States, so we beat them the other day. Yes, similar amount of players, similar players. Reggae Boyz isn't going to beat the USA O'Neal Potter. Why would you say that? I think it's the other way around. I don't think the United States is gonna beat the Reggae Boyz. We just put it the other way around, my brother. That's if we want to look on it. That's if we want to look on it negative. You see, I don't think the United States is gonna be able to beat Jamaica. Straight up. Yeah, because Marcus Garvey them tell you we can't go into the battle already telling ourselves that we are defeated. When we know so them are gonna beat we cannot go into the battle telling ourselves we're defeated. No way, bro. No way, Jose. We have to enter the battle feeling like, yo, listen, if we get it right, we can take it home. We can win the game. That's what you want the team to go in there. Don't want them going there thinking like it's USA. USA is beatable, bro. They're beatable. Jamaica, like for years, Jamaica has been trying to get it to click. To really get it to click. For years, they've been really trying to get it to click, but they haven't been getting it to click. You know, for years they've been trying to just get it to click, but it's just it just hasn't been clicking. We've been getting different players, Little vibes here and there just hasn't been clicking. And we need it to start clicking. Reggae Boys kind of football isn't really for no US. Okay. I see Damian Lowe header goal again. I hope is Corey Burke in the team. Please somebody give me see if you can give me a Corey Burke update. We need to know where Corey Burke is located. He cannot be anywhere around the goal area for Jamaica. All right. So folks, make sure you know where Corey Burke is situated. All of you in the stands, we need you guys to keep an eye on him because we cannot have him book the ball in our goal at any cost. We need all the fans to make sure you track Corey Burke. Put that tracker on Corey Burke right now for the game. And anytime Corey Burke comes back, we just make sure, listen, Corey Burke just don't not even walk past the goal. We not even want to see him walk past the goal. And the camera catch him. Because I don't think Corey Burke, we can deal with the trauma that we put with you the first time, brother. Corey Burke came in and just scored a brilliant header for the United States. Just came into the game. Boom. The man asked no question. Him just come in. Boom. Corey Burke, goal. Scored. The United States. Jamaica down. So I just... Yeah, we just want the right players. We just want the right players out there this time. JT, that's a green card header. Yo, that's the man them saying, the man. The man I say some kind of header. Yeah, people, we have 150 likes on the video already, right? I think we're getting there, people. I think if 30, 40 more people hit it, or 50 or 60, let's get to 1 million subscribers, people. The next person that subscribes starts the journey to 1 million subscribers. Let's go to 1 million subscribers. Whoa. Let's see if that's possible. Burke had a MLS moment. Corey, double agent. JT has a green card. When will US and Reggae Boys play again? Oh my God. O'Neal Potter, you're not even watch the game, brother. You're not even watching the ball game, bro. You see me? That's something I say. You come off of the strength of move like a Instagram commenter. Like the people that may comment on Instagram on Jamaica football, they may just say Jamaica can't beat the US, man. Lamar Walker them man play. And then just ask something else random after that. They say, all right, them not really keeping up with the football. You see me? I say, JT, remember Mariappa scored an own goal against Canada as well. Yeah, Mariappa scored an own goal. Yeah, but listen, the Corey Burke own goal hit different. Yo, that own goal from Corey Burke hit different though, bro. It's like think about it, bro. It don't get any more painful than that, dog. It just got painful, bro. Like we were in the game, to just win it. Boom, your own teammate come in and score a brilliant header. How do you recover from that? Still an own goal. Still an own goal. So yeah, we hope there's nothing like that this time around. I don't know if I'm supposed to expect that Isaac Hayden in this team. Not sure we're supposed to expect an Isaac Hayden in this team. So whether or not he's there, we will see what happens. Isaac, yeah. Joel Latibodier, he played this week, and I think they won that game. Coventry, I think, over Middlesbrough. I didn't expect Coventry to win that game. Latibodier doing well there in that back three there, but of course, a lot of people know he's probably coming back to the midfield for Jamaica. Definitely. So that's the thing there. No Burke, please, says Manavalor. Yeah. Jamaica system doesn't build and invest in youths and convert them into ballers. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than that, to tell you the truth. It's a little bit bigger than that. So basically, so injury reports. Basically, Amari Bell, he's back. Demari Gray, I'm hearing that he might be injured, but bro, I don't expect more than 3 changes, maximum 4 changes in this team. As I said, two of them or 3 of them are automatic. Is in Anglin and Kevin Lambert and Romario Williams. Those are 3 that's automatic replacements, and then it's gonna be between Norman Campbell, Tyreek McGee, Kaheem Dixon, and Kira Anderson. One of those players will either make way for somebody else. That's just how it's gonna go. And we might see a Richard King. A Richard King might get benched, But I think if they kind of bench Richard King, I think other people might get a bit upset, as he's that defender in Jamaica that most people can agree that he defends very well. His club is doing well. He's the top defender on the island, and he can't make the team. I think a lot of people might be a bit upset with that. I think Richard King keeps his spot. To be honest, I don't think a lot of people really wants to not let Richard King keeps his spot. I think people in Jamaica would be a bit upset with that. I think so. I think they would be a bit upset. I think so. I hope we have no point blank misses on goal. Well, we cannot predict what happens in the game, whether or not Jamaica gets ravaged by these teams, the United States in this 2 leg. But remember, we can take a lot of faith from the Canada game. The Canada game was a good experience for Jamaica, where we didn't know how it was going to turn out, right? They beat us at home. We were up against it when we went to Canada. They had to just get the victory. You see what I said? They had to get the win. Had to get the win versus had to get the win over there in Canada. Had to get the win in well, have to get the win in Canada, man. We did that. Shamar Nicholson came through. A few other players came through as well, making it seems that man scored deliberately against Jamaica. Twisted mentality, uh, arms, vibration. That bro, it's just a running joke, but it looked crazy. But we always make a joke out of it, bro. We know that obviously. I don't think Corey Burke would do that, but it just like we still could make joke of it. Like I don't, I'm sure Corey Burke is a great person. We're just football fans. I don't know Corey Burke or any other football player, so I just saw that on my TV where a Jamaican player just scored a brilliant header for the United States. That's all I saw. So I just I'm just feeding off that. That's the vibration I'm feeling off. I just Jamaica was up. The first time in history we just went to the Gold Cup, we going to Copa America. Um, you see me? We could have win the United States to go to the finals. You know, we could have gone to the finals. I hope a thing could have happened. The JFF could have made more money. Thing could have turned up more. We don't know. So that did go on to. So all of those things did go on to. So, I just saw it go. But Corey Burke, best of himself, man. Corey Burke has been a long-serving citizen of the Jamaica football team, and I hope he does well in his endeavors. Not because when we talk about these players in the realm of the national team. Whatever they do at their club, we support them and we hope they do very well at their club and kick on. But when players come to the national team, there's a different scrutiny from the fans who are just national team fans. We get to question whether or not they're good enough, even if they think we're not qualified. We just still do it because we can. Is it amazing? That's because we're fans, bro. So we can do that. You see me? LOL above. Burke value his green. Or his green as more. All right. I don't really think it was a green move, dog. I don't think it was a green move. I highly doubt it was a green move still, but you feel like that. You get me? Then we roll with that. Kismet upset with what? We can find at least 5 to 6 center backs better than King. How is this gonna make the team? I don't know who are the 5 or 6 better center backs who are in the Caribbean Cup and going to the finals with their team in the JPL right now and captaining them. O'Shane, Richards. Can you name me 5 of those center backs? Because why? And I hope their teams don't have losing records either. I hope if we're doing the maths, they're not letting in a whole bunch of goals because there's a lot of things. But bro, and Richard King, big man thing. Richard King has national team experience, bro. Him have national team experience. Them 5 players they were better than him. Oh, them not moving. Richard King is gonna be moving soon. Next year, Adrian Reed. You see me? All those players gonna be they're gonna be on the move soon. So Richard King, they gained the international experience. Richard King gained the experience. We cannot say there's nothing to be taken from the international experience where Richard King gained for the Reggae Boyz. You see me? I say he got that experience, and we can't say the experience wasn't. He's not gonna help him. There's a lot of players. Look at Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe is still able to hold down a club. You see me? Damian Lowe is still able to hold down a club after all these years, and it's not that easy. People, that's why we only have 50 likes on the video, people. Let's get the likes up on the video. Let's get it up to 100. We're almost here for an hour already. We should at least have 100 likes for each hour. That would be really good, right? So we are at like 50 something likes, and we already did 40 minutes. So come on, people. We have to get it all the way up to like 70 likes right now. JT up in Atlanta, seeing Messi for the first time last night. He is magical for an old boy. JT up. Okay, you went and see. That must be an experience, bro. You can at least have that in a year history of knowing that you saw Lionel Messi before you died, or when you're older. You're like, yo, imagine you see Messi player. Like, me don't want to see Messi. Me miss not seeing Messi at Barcelona. I can't believe that. Because he was making history while he was there. Food for the thought. What about uh, Satchwell? What Kenroy Campbell? What about Travante Stewart? Okay, I don't know. How good are those players doing now? Do they deserve a call up? Let me know, Ian Campbell. If they deserve a call up, I'm for it. But I know Travante Stewart has been scoring goals, but I think Travante Stewart, to me, he needs a little bit more time, just because of how raw he was. Um, Going to Italy, this is like a first full season of football in a lower league as well. He's no longer in the Serie A. Was just a big jump for him. The player has the strength, the physique. Just I think the touch needs to be better. Understanding tactical instructions. I saw that there was something that was off with him. Didn't really know where to show up on the field. That can frustrate coaches. No, just like how Norman Campbell circle back, I want to see Travante Stewart circle back as well. Mash up one of them league there properly and then make the move again. And I think that's when we start saying Travante Stewart, because he's young as well, good strength, good physical striker, younger version of Boza and Mikel Antonio. Yeah, I give him another season. Let him move next season. Let him go and shoot up this season. Move next season. Because Jamaica is looking for a striker regardless. So I really wouldn't see the rush to bring in Travante Stewart. No, because he's going to be needed. So he just needs to start. He just start score goal. That him need to do basically. Just start score goal and people have to talk about him. People will have to talk about him. So him just have to start scoring goals. That's the main trap right now. You see me? Has to really start scoring goals. So he's another player. Tyreek Magee. Does Tyreek Magee gets the call up again for the next window? As I said, people, it's up to the coach. It's up to the coach, right? It's up to the coach. We rooted for Tyreek Magee. And if the coach pick him, I'm for it. And if the coach don't pick him, I just trust the coach on this one. But I'm not. Once a player gets in the team, that we see had got in the team and farm, and I don't think he did much wrong either. I just always think that this team is gonna come down to some really tough decisions by the head coach. I think he's gonna have to make some tough decisions when it comes on to players like Tyreek McGee, Norman Campbell, Ronaldo Cephas, K. Roy Anderson, and Kaheem Dixon. That whole mix of players right there. I know people say they have to stay, and I think they have to stay, but some of them are going to be sacrificed to get the team to another level of toughness, hard to beat, if aggressive on the front foot and can score goals. But if we can't score goals, we're still hard to beat. So that tandem, some of those players are going to get dropped at some point. And it's not because I want them to be dropped. It's not because I want them to be dropped. It's just because that's just how it goes. Some of those players are going to be dropped. Travante need to let go. We're not even going to start that day right now. Can we go out for now and later? JT watching Greenwood game, I think he's not feeling this level, not on his level. Yeah. Yeah, as I said the other day, that there were some of the struggles there with Greenwood at that club, not getting the football, players not possible. But I don't have Greenwood on my agenda right now. When Greenwood come in forward, as I say, me just go and look on the ball that them we have right now and see the ball that them we go roll with. Cause Jamaica, even though he's not at a top level baller, if we get the combination right, people, the combination has been the thing that evaded all our coaches. Winfred Schaefer, when Winfred Schaefer had the team with McCanoff, McClary, and those guys, he didn't really have a top striker. We were trying Michael Seaton as the striker. You see what I said? We had Michael Seaton as the striker, basically. So he didn't have that. Then you went on to Theodore Whitmore. We had players like Peter Lee, Vassell, all those younger players, O'Neill, Fisher, for other DJ Bridging name again. You see me I say Waka, yeah, or Haka, those players. So Jamaica went to a lot of phases and we never got the combination right. We're always saying, yo, Jamaica need a center forward. Jamaica need this here. Jamaica need this. Like we never got it right. Like for a lot of decades. I think this is the closest I've seen Jamaica to getting it right since 1998. I think Jaime Hallgrimson gets a lot of credit. I do go hard on him based on how it worked out, but he deserved a lot of credit for me for creating a baseline structure, something to build on. I think he created a good base foundation. I think he just then became out of his depth where he needed to evolve another level, another step with the team. Don't know if that's down to his coaching evolution or whatever. I'm sure he's a coach who has secured all the required badges and is at the top of his game. However, for the correlation and the comparison and the connection to the Jamaica national team, it seems the team was evolving faster than he was. That's just why we basically scrutinize Jaime Hallgrimson that much. You see what I say? That's why we scrutinize Jaime Hallgrimson that much. It's just that the team, he started off well. No, here's another coach who has made basically the timing with this head coach has been it's almost perfect. People, remember to hit the like button on a few more times. We're coming up onto the hour mark of the show. People with the smart TV, remember to just hit it on the smart TV. And for the people who are at, I don't know, you can't be at church or watch right now. I think nobody be at church right now. Nobody can be at church or watch Reggae Boyz content. But yeah, you're probably there. I don't know what, because a lot of people here don't go to church on Sunday. One of the on Sunday, people. I have to ask this question. What do people in the diaspora from Jamaica do on Sundays? Like, because I can't really pinpoint what the people would be doing on a Sunday. Because we know say Jamaica, either you know go to church, on Sunday you do some things where you need to get done. Maybe go get a fresh haircut. You see me? Then go roll some ball in the evening, fresh off, and then probably just link up with your bridging them and reason and just call it a Sunday. You see me? I say watch foot. No. Yo, ice cream shacks for them always. Okay. Skullman say watch NFL. All right, watch NFL. All right, cool. Jaime Algrim, and Campbell. Yo, wanna do on it? Tycoon wanna do on Sunday, bro? Cause we know so wanna go to church on Sunday. So most wanna watch football. Okay, so we have what? Buffalo beat Miami right now, 2027. Baltimore 41-10 over Denver Broncos. Cleveland Browns. Jameis Winston thought he would have helped that team, but Hibbert at Los Angeles Chargers, LA Chargers, they're up 20-3. New Orleans over Carolina. Carolina is probably the worst team in the league this season. Okay. Basically, I'm working. I am of a road driver. Okay, Dean Thomas, big of yourself on the road. Really, you know I'm delivering to at Walmart. Okay, cook food and ball game, family time. All right, Atlanta Falcons all the way. Yeah, man, me have some parlay on some of them games, there, you know, bro. Dallas Cowboys real weak. I had them winning that game. That might be a problem. Dallas Cowboys. We need Washington to score a field goal. All right. Yeah, man. On Sunday, see we have just laundry and them thing that we are do. For the whole Sunday, laundry and clean up and then just make some food. Watch football right through. Any football on, we'll watch it. Sometimes I watch out because some match, some international game. Just for kind of just make sure my memory sharp when we talk about certain things with the football. You know what I mean? So what do you guys think? Norman Campbell, Tyreek Magee, who comes back for you guys? Norman Campbell, Tyreek Magee, Kera and this Kahim Dixon. If you had to drop one of those players, who would that player be? And we're not dropping them. You see what I say? We're not dropping like we not drop them like drop them. But which one of those guys would you leave out the team based on? Okay. Which one of them people? Who on that drop? Yeah. Because I check some scores on this. Okay. That's not good. Yeah, man, the Dallas Cowboys them is like the worst team in history, brother. The man them just hype up them Jerry Jones them just hype up themselves every season. Spend up a bag of money and like the Cowboys is just still Dallas, man. Now win nothing. I'm Dallas Cowboys on everything here. Okay, Dixon. Okay, everybody, you wanna drop Kaim Dixon? Whoa, that's new, bro. You wanna drop Kaim Dixon for this game? That not real, man. You can't want drop. Yeah, I want to drop Kaim Dixon. Man, Dallas Cowboys like the pest today. And then everything on my hours. Yeah, just checking on some teams we did expect to win today. Baltimore Cowboys. What are them there? 20, 40, me like 12 points. New Orleans. Some of the idiots did we win today. Just checking the scores on this. Yeah. Have to get the feelings out of the way. To make the most. Yes, Dixie. Can't leave Dixie. I think Dixie is too much of a live wire, man. I think Dixie is a live wire. I don't Dixie need to stay at his club. Yeah, it comes down to one of them. If the coach drop Dixon, I'm for it, man. I'm for it. Whatever the coach does, Cowboys, but yo, Issa, Cowboys bust every ticket. I stroll, me I stroll. And me just I say Cowboys in a me thing like I say, yo, the thing get me upset, bro. Like, oh, I mean, I say, me know, say, me never have the Cowboy. I was a big on them, bro, because they hype them up. And look at Miami. Oh, Miami is like beating Miami. I beat Buffalo Bills. Yo, it's. I feel like Las Vegas fixed a lot of those games, though, bro. I think I just feel like a lot of these games are fixed. I think, like, I seen times where like I could have maybe like win huge, and they just make somebody like run the clock and not get the field goal, even when they need the field goal to put the game away. Like just for Vegas to hold the spread. I think a lot of people would have catch them. I think they maybe make one of the time I start think that they make phone calls to like the team them and say, yo, no more field goals. If you go down to the field goal, maybe they pay teams to lose in the NFL, bro. I feel like they do that. I think they might pay some teams to lose in the NFL. I wouldn't be surprised because the way how I see some teams operate. Mm. 40. Okay, we have one ticket we're kind of active still. We have one ticket we're fully active. All right, that's good. Um, three teams minute bet on Jamaica, Lakers, and Cowboys. Up. This is a real baller. Yeah, man. People, so until the squad drop, to be honest, I'm not gonna be here to just scare and just tell about like, yo, yeah. No, like the squad is gonna be out when Friday or something on the 8th. So from the squad drop on the 8th, we probably drop some short videos, some short content. If any breaking news or anything come up on anything. But yeah, Sunday night vibes, back on the work tomorrow. Say I wanted to come and just put in an hour with you guys. And just take it from there. It's nothing. Sometimes we have to remind of people, nothing new not happening in Jamaican football. All right, nothing new has happened. Um, Nothing new has happened. It's just we watched the Premier League this weekend. Was really good. Some really good games came on, and that's it. JPL score first half. View two Racings, zero Arnott Portmore Malines, Dumby Holding, and Chapelton Maroon. Big up yourself, Travis Presso. They're giving you a live update on the Jamaica Premier League. That's down there in full swing in Jamaica as we speak. So people, we have come perfectly on the hour mark. Thank you guys for being here. We'll be back if anything new. These days we probably drop some more short videos and probably do a one live at the midweek, maybe around Wednesday, and one when the squad drop, or something. The short videos until the squad drop or something, right? We can do that. We can do that. So, all right, folks, thank you very much. Thank you for being here, everybody. Bless up on yourself. All right. Have a great Sunday afternoon. All right.
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal.